Well, I sure hope somebody picks up that phone.
Do what?
Because I f***ing called it!
I hate to tell you I told you so, but I told you so! Scam is my weakness. Searching far and wide. Trying to find all my dreams. Scam is my weakness. To train them is my cause. I wanna be the very best. I wanna be the very best.
I told you so, guys. I told you so. So for those who don't know what I'm speaking about, let me go ahead and kind of bring you up to date. Now, my last video, I told you guys about how Sony is trying to go ahead and steal this money from their gamers. They're trying to steal this money from their gamers. Now, of course, the thing is, no matter how you look at it, no matter how much you're on the side of gamers, the logic of a PlayStation fanboy is that you are against Sony. So even if you're on their side and you're against Sony, you're the enemy. Such logic kills me sometimes, I swear. But anyway, so here's the thing. So Sony decided to go ahead and say, okay, well, we're going to give you a refund. Sounds cool, right? Of course, I told you it was going to happen. Told you it was going to happen. You know what else would happen? The Sony fans are okay with it. Well, no, dude. Yes, the refund is nice. But shouldn't you be holding this company responsible for trying to go ahead and steal your money to begin with? Shouldn't you be doing that? Of course not. Of course not. It's Sony. So a lot of people's like, well, one guy said that they were going to give the money back regardless. Well, if that was the case, if they were going to give the money back, don't you think that you would have already gotten the money back? I'm just saying. Don't you really think that Sony always can send me emails constantly about changes or anything like that? So don't you think that they were really going to give you the money? You'd have received an email before you even saw the price change of the actual game? Yes, you would have. But of course, they don't want to see it that way. They just want to see that, oh, Sony can do no wrong. Oh, but the things that some people are saying are amazing. And I figured I'd go ahead and talk about them right here, right now. Check this out. Now, this guy right here, this guy couldn't even believe that such people existed. I mean, I understand, brother, you're using actual logic. But when it comes down to fanboyism, there's no logic to be talked about. There's no logic to be had. And that was your flaw. Now, here's Larry Raglan, a.k.a. Disk Drive 101, who says Sony fanboys need to chill out on this whole The Last of Us price drop. If you didn't read the fine print before you reserved the game on PSN, then that's your fault. Now, look, while he's not wrong, he's really actually correct. The fact of the matter is that just because it is in fine print, just because there is a small little disclaimer there, doesn't make it right. It just makes it legal. And in a lot of cases, especially in Florida here, we've learned that legal and the right thing to do isn't exactly the same thing. Here's one guy here who may not be a fanboy, but it really doesn't take him off the stupid list. He says that I think you're just bitching at Sony just to have something to bitch about. In my opinion, this video just makes you look real stupid. Now, you might have been right. If I was really talking about Sony in my video, the reality of it is that I was actually talking about the Sony fanboys, because they're the ones who are going to go ahead and accept anything and everything that the company throws at them. That's who my video was addressing. It's funny how everyone actually kind of saw that, except the stupids. Now, the thing about PlayStation fanboys is that they'll go through such levels of stupidity that they don't even know how stupid they really are. So this guy really takes a good amount of the cake right here. See, Zeffy and the other Sony haters, ironically enough, I bought a PlayStation 4 with my own hard-earned money, but apparently I hate them so much that I actually bought the system, because that's that logic for you. But anyway, see, Zeffy and the other Sony haters have resulted to nitpicking Sony because they have to rationalize why the PlayStation 4 is the most sought-after home console on this planet. Okay, let me go ahead and kind of explain this to you, but I don't give a fuck about the Sony sales. I don't give a fuck about any sales, because sales don't matter to me. They don't, unless I'm getting the sale, unless I'm getting something on a sale. That's the only sale that matters to me. That's number one. Number two, nitpicking, really. So let me get this straight. A company who goes ahead and tries to steal from you, and calling them wrong on that, that's nitpicking. So you guys understand it, right? So that's nitpicking. Now keep in mind, Microsoft has done well. Microsoft has actually never really went out there and actually stole on this kind of level, or tried to steal on this kind of level. But anything Microsoft does, oh, that gets blown up to unlimited proportions. But here it's nitpicking. Just to let you know that. So remember, when you're talking against other companies, it's legit. If you're talking about Sony, it's nitpicking. Let's keep on going. See, Sony fans need to understand that when you're on top, everyone else will try to scratch and claw their way at you for every little teeny tiny thing. Wow, this is a fine example of a young man who has absolutely no life and requires something to keep himself busy because he takes his gaming shit way too seriously. Okay. I don't know where to begin with this. For example, Xbox complained that Sony didn't mention Destiny was on Xbox as well. Newsflash, that's not what Sony's. Okay, that's actually was not the situation. What he's talking about is recently Sony was revealed to have been a liar. Basically, they said that Sony has said that they were getting exclusive content. It wasn't exactly exclusive content; it was timed exclusive content. So, the thing is that Microsoft will go out their way to go ahead and say only on Xbox, or rather, first on Xbox, or first on Xbox Live. But Sony instead went ahead and only stated that this DLC, rather, was going to be exclusive to their console only. That's pretty much what they said, without the word only, to be perfectly honest with you. Another thing that they said was they actually went ahead and did another situation regarding Grand Theft Auto, where they said, and I quote, that you can go ahead and take your PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 save data and transfer it over to PlayStation 4. So they made it sound like it was only going to be on PlayStation 3. It was only going to be on PlayStation 4, the new Grand Theft Auto 4. Grand Theft Auto 5. I apologize for that. But it's funny because that's apparently some more nitpicking. But at the same time, remember that if you guys will see that what they say. Microsoft always talks as if Call of Duty is exclusive to their console, something like that. That's bad. But doing what Sony did apparently is good. That's that Sony logic for you. Now, I've been exposing fanboys for years, and it's not going to stop because you won't stop. But the funny thing is that if it was just me who noticed this, it'd be one thing. But it's not just me.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at God. Look at God's work right there, I tell you. Look at God's work. No thanks. No thanks to the Sony fanboys. Let's not do that. I don't want to see no the same motherfuckers that was in the comment section damage controlling. I don't want to see you in this video, sir. Didn't they, go to the comment section. They were damage controlling. Listen, man, it was in the fine print. If you can't read the fine print, it says, if you read... Oh my God, yo! I don't want to see you in this video talking about, yeah, we did it, Look out, we did it, we took over, we dominated, thanks to us. I didn't see none of the Sony fanboys. None. None. You were cool with this. You didn't want your $10 back. Sony, keep my money. You know what? Do something with it. Make me some exclusives. Bring me the Knacks. Make Knack an official franchise. You see the hypocrisy? All of a sudden, Adam Boyes comes out and he says, you know what? You should get your $10 refund in the next 5 to 7 days. All of a sudden, oh my God, that was a quick response. Wow. Sony's great. Sony's the bomb. We're getting our money back. Woohoo! Yeah! I'm mad at Sony because I said, fuck these motherfuckers. Keep your money. Keep those $10. They can't read the fine print. And if they're dumb enough to pre-order a fucking game that's fucking $20 at GameStop, willing to pay full price for this bullshit, just for 1080p 60 frames per second that you can't even really tell at all, I said, you deserve to get robbed. You deserved it.
You know what? Let's talk about that for a second. Because basically, what Sony actually did was they wanted you to pay $59.99 for a game that you can go ahead and buy on the store shelves for $29.99. All the while, Microsoft released information on Halo, the Master Chief Collection, which consists of not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Halo titles wrapped up in one package for $59.99. Keep in mind, this is not just a regular game. This is basically the game that changed the way we played first-person shooters on consoles and Halo 4. But here's the thing. All four of those games, 100 maps of multiplayer goodness, wrapped up in a nice little bow for $59.99. I'm pretty sure there'll be a legendary edition, but yeah, $59.99. While they were going to give you just one simple, measly little game for the same retail value. Are you kidding me? And you were okay with that too? You know, I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say with you guys. So, that is to end this rant. That's exactly what I'm talking about when I call you guys sheep, because it's like Sony will go ahead and they'll try you. They will try you. They will try you, and then they'll backpedal real quick when they get caught in their bullshit, and then they'll be like, "Well, here's a little bone for you guys. Here's a little bone. Go ahead, take a little bone," and you will go ahead and say, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" And you'll go ahead and do whatever they want you to do. It reminds me of that little clip on Babe when the pig was actually leading the sheep, like herding the sheep and whatnot. You guys are the sheep. Sony is the damn pig. And that's exactly what it is. Or maybe the pig is that guy who was on Twitter who announced it. Whatever. Point is that you guys, I don't know what to tell you guys. I want to tell you, and the funny part about it is that you don't even get it. You don't even get it. That a lot of us are actually on your side. Myself, I'm on the gamer side. It was wrong what Sony did, and you, instead of going ahead and siding to the point of siding on the side of yourself, siding on the side of the gamer, you would rather go ahead and protect a company that tried to steal right out of your goddamn wallet. It was currently actually stealing from you anyway, for with that whole high definition version of the game. A game that is only $29.99 on retails right now, they're making you pay $59.99. All they're doing is upgrading some stuff that you really won't be able to see anyway. Ridiculous. I'm out, people. Peace.
デザートはいらねえか